Ready for another lesson? Get married if you want to ruin your love life. I all about being a free agent. I all about, having multiple relationships at the same time, with different people and all that issues and stuff. The double standard here in the society, and we don't need to go over that here. But from most of the married men, I hear that their love life is lackluster. It seems like when you get married and you commit to this one woman, you know what, go on limp mode. It's kind of like the BMW on limp mode. BMWs like M3s and shit known for performance, but when they go into limp mode, they barely to perform. When you're in the honeymoon stage and you're getting to know this person, it seems to come ample because women already understand that sex is important to man. So they give you as much butt as you want until they trap you and you decide to go put a ring on their finger, which I would highly advise against. Then, it starts off cool and all of this nonsense, and then it slowly starts to go from all the time to some of the time to mildly at times to barely to non-existent. It's not going to be easy. This is why women have the advantage here in this country when you get married. But when you guys in the relationship or you just friends with benefits and stuff like that, this is why they push for that, because they know they don't have no leverage. They know they don't have no upper hand on you. There's an interview with this couple where, women fail to understand that being a wife is a hard job. One of the toughest jobs they will ever have. And as we know, they're always inherently lazy. Some of them actually exceed at the job. Some of them excel and become most nourishing mothers and all of that good stuff that's few and far between. In the interview, the woman was complaining about her husband's sex drive and all this shit. And he said a very important statement. If you know you wasn't going to match my sexual appetite, why you say I do then? And then the wife basically said nobody forced you to do this and nobody put a gun to your head. And he was like, well, you wanted me to be monogamous to you, right? Right. Yeah. Sex life and flack. This is why I advocate having multiple women, but with multiple women come increased chances of diseases and all of that stuff. But they tend to act and treat you better when they know you have other options. When you decide to make this sole woman your main focus, they don't know how to act right. Some of them. Well, most of them. Especially the one in today's day and age. They want you to be the only one for them. But when they ain't doing it themselves and they want attention from multiple men, that's why I keep telling people one woman cannot satisfy a man. It's highly impossible. But these women thinking that one man can't satisfy them as well. And you see it with people having two husbands, and there was a couple, throuple out of Africa, and she had two husbands. And then it had another story where this lady was an actor, and her wedding day, she had her real husband and her TV husband kissing her on the cheek. And yeah, they just love this type of attention. If I was her husband, which I wouldn't have been, yeah, we would have annulled that marriage immediately. Because she already shows she don't have no respect for you. Some marriages actually have relations more often than not. But this is rare because eventually it gets boring and dull. And I know a lot of men that are married and they barely have sex with their wives, and I'm like, yeah, it's terrible. I've been there, done that. You've been taught.